Okay, good evening, everyone. So hope my voice is loud and clear, and whoever is having any issues, just make a note, and as per instruction, you guys will able to join the room after you can say just 7:15 as per instruction. So what I'll do now, I'll just real quick whatever we have gone through in last two sessions, but it is going to be little fast today because we have just gone through the basic idea, what to do, why we are going to do, and how to do those small part, like how to connect to the server. To connecting to that server, we need to have some basic information. We have to have some tool, and what are the information we are going to just put into the tool. So those information we have already gone through, and after that, how to just go into the server. That server can be, it's a cloud server. That server can be the remote server or the server which is available in data center. So ultimately, long story short, the server is available anywhere in the globe, maybe cloud, maybe non-cloud. You will able to connect, and once you connect, what are the basic stuff you all are going to check. And to do so, definitely we need to have some basic command that will help us to figure out, okay, this command is for this purpose. If you want to check load, for load checking, it's this command. If you want to check what are the mount point or what are the drives available in the server, this particular command. So handful of command we have gone through, but today focused on specific task based on the day-to-day activity, what professionals are doing. That particular part we are going to just cover a little bit more number of commands. And again, I'm going to share little quick. If any doubt, definitely I'll help you with whenever we will meet. Okay, so let's suppose this is the new system I'm using today compared to last 2 days. So as such, I don't have any pre-setup thing, suppose. So if that is the case, what I'll do, okay? So for few of you might be the revision. So let me just reshare this one more time. Give me 1 more minute. Okay, so very first, we all know putty. So very first day, you might be thinking, what is putty? What is we are going to do with this? Right now, we are in position to understand. The moment I'm saying putty, you know what is putty. So I'm just clicking it. Now we have to give what? Here we have to give the server. Okay, so what is that server IP that you have already with you, maybe through any specific document, and maybe from the portal, you are going to get it. Okay, so I have it already. So this, let me just redo it. I clicked in. So the particular IP is nothing other than this is the IP. So if you are saying that, no, sir, I don't have IP. Suppose the very first time, maybe I already forget it. Okay, so simply click, put it here. Suppose you are giving first time. Give name, whatever name you can give. As per standard, the application name or the software name or the type of project you are working on, that name we normally used to give as per standard. What else? Save it. Next step, we have to go to this connection. Under connection, there is a SSH and auth. And we all know that if you want to connect to the cloud machine, cloud server, you are going to have one file. That extension is PPK file. Okay, so this is basically for security reason. Okay, so it's a double security, you can say, and you all know who will get this particular file. in the first hand you guys have received from us. Okay, so simply just click on open and then go to session, save. If you want, we all know that the font size was it's very tiny. We want that font size should be big to start with. So before doing anything here, just come to that window appearance. Under that, go to this, give whatever size you want to give, and give OK, and just go to session and save it. Why I'm saving it? Once we save, the size, font size, or font type, everything will be there forever. And this is again why we are discussing all this thing. What I'm treating you guys, just you guys don't know anything. If few of you might be knowing it, it's a easy cake for you. But for the first timer, for the freshers, this is going to be the thing. It's a good thing. Now, once done, we are going to get this. Now, we know user ID and password. So the default user ID Oracle we are using, password is also same. Okay. Now, we have gone through already top command. What top command is there, we know. We have gone through df minus h. That also we already know. We have gone through some command called touch, how to create blank file. We have gone through ls minus ltr. So whatever we have discussed in just last 5 minutes, we took it around 2.5 to 3 hours to understand. See, the same thing you guys have just took around 3 hours, last 2 days, or maybe 2 hours for sure. And now in this less than 10 minutes, we are in position and you all will able to feel it. So if this 3 days or the 2 day can give you that broader perspective, just think what will happen in total 30 hours. Okay, now, what is the main thing we are going to focus on today? Okay, again, I'm repeating to start with, just like 3-4 command, I have given a minute, and you all will able to, or right now you are getting it, what I'm talking about. Same thing, today, handful of command we will discuss. Few of you might be a little bit confused what to do, not to do. I'm not getting, nothing to be worried. Just make a note. I'll just connect, and when we are on 101, that means in Zoom session, we will cover it. Now, the main thing to start with, what we are going to discuss is how to create a file and you want to write something in it. How to save the file. How to rename file. Because in Windows, everything is just in for just click, right click, just rename and done. So whatever day to day, the basic stuff we used to do, we are going to discuss. Okay. Now, so the first come first, we are going to, let me just reconnect it. Network problem, just give me a minute. Okay, so first thing, we all know how to create blank file. Now we are going to learn how to create file with content. You want to write 1 line or maybe 100 line, maybe 1000 line. So how to do it? For that, one of the top editor, just like in Windows, you need it or not, by default, the text.txt or notepad will be there for sure. Same way in this, any operating system. That means any of your Unix flavor operating system. Right now we are focusing on Linux. So that is going to have the same, the default editor is known as VI editor. So VI means, it's the moment you will utter a word VI, people will understand, okay, this is the default editor for any Unix flavor system. Right now we are using in Linux. So VI, then you have to give file name. One thing here also, we must know that just like in Windows, extension is must. If you give wrong extension, suppose in doc, if you are giving some ABC extension, it is going to be problem. You'll not able to open the file. Same thing, .txt, you are giving something else. It won't work. But in this, that means in the Unix flavor operating system, extension here, it's as per the file system, as per this, it's not needed. If you'll not give, still the thing will work. But still, for specific category, specific type of work, there is a standard is set. We can give the extension also for our own convenience. System it will take. If you don't give any extension, still no issues. It will work. But why we are giving, why it's for our benefit we have to give, or we used to give extension? Because you will able to understand, okay, this file is a log file. And we all know what is log file. This file is of maybe scripting file, different category. This file, so depending on the extension, we will able to understand with our own, okay, this is of this kind of file, the purpose of this file is this. But from the system label, you give any work. Okay, now, so not sure, just checking. Give me 1 moment. Okay, so I'm just double clicking it. And VI file name. What file name I'm going to give? Simply giving test. Sir, but I want to give .txt. Will it work? You can give ABC also. Dot, give your name also. It will work. That's what extension is not going to matter as such. But what we are, why we are giving extension for our own convenience. So I'm giving suppose txt just for our own sake. It's not that the txt we have to give it. No. Okay. Now hit enter. The moment you will hit enter, and here for the first timer, you all will be there in just something in the trap. If you want to write something, you will not able to write as per your convenience, own convenience. If you want to exit and go to the specific prompt, command prompt, you will not able to go until unless you'll not follow some process. What process we all are talking about? If you want to write something in this particular file called test.txt, you have to start with I. Just see here in the bottom left side. This is the status it's showing. What is the file name? Test.txt. The moment I'll press I button, you'll see the change. The moment I put I, now the mode got converted into insert. So just like you can treat whenever we are logged in and opening VI and file name, it's a kind of neutral zone. Just like while riding bike or car, we have to go neutral, right? So if you want to write something, you have to put I button. At the moment you put I, the indication whether this editor will take some value for you, from you or not, this will So that means, yes, you are ready to write something. So after giving it, I'm just writing hello all. All is well. Anything you want to, you just write it. But after writing it, suppose I'm done, how to save it? After saving, how to just come out of it? So this can be done in two different ways. Though we are just doing very first time, for saving purpose, just you want to save, not exit. Always remember, for any these kind of activity, you have to press, because right now it's in which mode? Insert mode. So until or unless this insert will be not just vanishing from here, it is not going out, you will keep inserting. Whatever key you will press, it will insert. But you are done insert. In whatever writing stuff, you are done from your end. Okay. So if you are done from your end, you want to save. So again, you have to press escape button. The moment you press escape button, see, insert that option has gone. And then it is ready to take command for save the file, saving file, whatever you have written, maybe only 2 line, few word. For that, shift button, colon sign, colon and W. Colon W means write. That means ultimately this is getting written permanently. Colon, again I'm repeating, colon W, hit enter. The moment you will hit enter, it got saved permanently. But sir, how to get out of this particular zone, this particular editor? Again, you have to escape button, colon, Q. Q means quit. Hit enter. You all might be thinking, just for simple one line writing, these many things we have to do, though we are doing very first time, so it is going to take maybe a few seconds. Yes, if you will compare with Windows, then definitely you have to type it, you have to go, you have to escape, these kind of things. But this is what we have to know. So is there any shortcut like Notepad or something we can do by clicking here? No. Why we will learn? This is in demand. What will happen if you will not run? You will not able to build your career in core IT. Simple. This is kind of ABC for this OS. We have to, if we will not know this ABC, we will not able to make word, sentence, and all those kind of things. So if you're comparing, yes, it's little confusing, but yes, this is the once you learn this thing, you'll be doing almost daily basis. This task only, this much file. Content will be maybe I have written 2 lines, it may be 20 lines, maybe you are going to deal with 3,000 or maybe 30,000 line into the file, depending on project requirement, depending on which domain building your career. So that thing is going to be common for everybody, all of us. Okay, so whether you go for Java, whether you go for any maybe middleware web logic, you go for system engineer, you go for database engineer, you go for data scientist, directly and indirectly, little or more you have to use it. Okay, so that is the reason it's very, very, very important. Now, but if I want to read it, what I have written, okay, so one command is cat file name. What file name we have given? Test. Extension was test. So you have to just type. See, earlier, the last session, this particular file, it was blank. No line was coming. Nothing was coming. Let me check what was that. See, these are all 0. Let me see if I'll cat this. See, nothing is there. But if I'll give cat this thing, somebody else have created this. But sir, I want to open the file. I want to add a few more lines. See, this is very vital, small thing, but very, very useful. Okay, at least what I remember on my old days when I was litigators, it was really nightmare for me for first few days, because as like you all, we all are window to start with. But the moment you are doing the same thing for writing one line, so many commands, we all get pissed off. But we have to do it now. So vi test dot. Again, if you want to write right there where the cursor is, you have to put insert. The moment you give insert, the insert mode came. Okay. Yes, we all are good. But what I want to write something in the very first line. Or right now I'm in very first character of line number 3. I want to go at end. It might happen that 10 or 15 or 20 words are there. How you will go at one go in the end of the line. So there are n number of options how to simply go to first line, go to last line, go to beginning of the line, go to end of the line, go to end of the line with start just writing something. N number of options are there that you all have to just search and do practice. Few I'm just going to share because this will come through practice. If I'll do, it is going to make me benefit, not you guys. So suppose we want to go at the end of the line for some writing purpose. So there is a shift A. The moment I put shift A, see, sorry, that escape button, that is then shift A. The moment I'll do this, see, the control will switch to end of the line. And just write whatever, testing, or write anything. Okay, so seems some problem going on. Let's keep up. Okay, so now see, this is one situation you all are going to face if you are coming into this line. See, what was the problem? I was just writing in between, the connection got closed. So whatever the state of that file was on what, not permanent, that means not saved data, whatever I have written, it was not saved. Okay, so it is just saying this file is already exist. That means the state is not, so you want to recover, so you have to just R. If you want to quit, you don't want to do anything, you can quit. So suppose you want to do recovery, so you can just give enter and the thing will come automatically. Just like in Windows, what happens, suppose due to whatever reason, power off or something, gone, everything down, and when the thing will up, the exact whatever unsaved data for you, it used to come. Same thing here also. Okay, now you want to save it at one go and quit it from window. Last time what we did, we saved it first and then quit it from the window. Same thing. At one go, how to do? It's very easy. Colon, instead of W and Q 2 times, just you give at one go. WQ, hit enter. That means what it did, Whatever you have written, it saved it and then quit it at one go. Again, I'm repeating. vi test dot. You went there, edit, it's saved it. You want to write something into first line. Same thing I'm writing, hit enter. This way, skip button, colon, WQ. That's it. Sir, I don't want to just keep it. I want to just now remove this file. I want to delete this file. But again, no, sir, I don't want to delete. I want to delete, but whatever I have written, that content I want to transfer to another file. Just I'm repeating. Whatever content is there into this file, I want to transfer to another file. That another file may be existing file, maybe new file. Before deleting, I want that particular file content is to be kept somewhere. So we know what is cat. We know if I'll give here, what will happen. I want whatever this output, this all output I want to capture in some another file. It's very important, very easy and very important. You might be thinking, sir, why just transferring this file to that? That we will be using in our project work. That situation will come. You have to do it. So if you'll not do right now, if you not learn right now, what we will do? So that is the reason we are, this is the operator, greater than sign, and give the file name. It may be new file name, it may be old. I'm giving new. What I'm giving? Nikhil I'm giving. You can give extension, you cannot give whatever. I'm not giving it. Hit enter. And if you see now, Nikhil 1 got created. If I give cat this, same thing got transferred. And after that, how to remove that file? It's very basic and easy command. RM. Remove. After that, what? Give the file name. What file name? It was RM test.txt. Hit enter. Gone. See? Test.txt is gone. Test one is there. Now, question. Sir, I want whatever is there in test one, that I want to transfer into Nikhil 1 file condition. Whatever Nikhil 1 content was there previously, it should be there. Whatever extra is there in this particular file called content should be there on the bottom of the file. That means both the data, that means whatever is existing already there in Nikhil, that data along with whatever the new means it's available in test 1. That data also we want So this file contained what? This, and this file contained what? Cat, I'm doing this. So this content I want to transfer into, not transfer, you can say it's an append. Append means whatever is there, it will be there. Extra, data will be put in the bottom. How to do this thing? Again, these are the very basic stuff. Nickel 1. See here, instead of 1 greater than sign, I'm giving 2. And where you want to transfer? You want to transfer into test 1. Now, if you will, I did the other way around, okay? Whatever content was there in nickel, that will transfer into test 1. So see, test 1 is going to have whatever was there along with data which is there in the nickel. That got, see, this was already there. We appended this one. So what is the difference between single greater than and double greater than? Try to just understand the question. Difference between what we did first, just greater than sign. Second time what I did, greater than greater than. What exactly the difference between these two? The greater than 2 times, that means it's whatever file content in the left side, that will transfer into right side. And existing content will be there, it will add below that. That means whatever the last statement, last line, after that it will add it. What we are saying, append. But if you are giving only single greater than, that means cat, suppose greater than only, and if I will give x, y, g, that means x, y, z will create new and that nickel data will be transferred. So far it looks clear. But what will happen? Same thing if I'll do cat x, xyg is this. What I'm doing, I'm just creating one new file, xyg1, just to give you how to create. So I'm giving xyg1, one new file I'm creating. Within this new file, I'm just writing testing. You know what I'm doing, escape, then WQ means we are saving. So we have XYZ, XYZ1. Now see, this is again new for you all. At same go, you can read the content of 2 files like this, cat XYZ, XYZ1. So we all know XYZ have this one and XYG1 is having this line. Now, just see this thing very carefully, what I'm doing. Cat XYZ, we know what is there in the XYZ, and I'm giving single greater than sign and giving X, Y, G1. What it will do, whatever is there in XYG1, it will be replaced with what? Whatever content is there in XYG. So if you'll give double greater than, if you will give single greater than sign, what it will do? It will simply overwrite the content in the right side of file. With what? with the left side. So no append. It will overwrite. That thing we are going to see. So cat, whatever content is there in this will be replaced with, now see, cat xy g1. See, whatever test I have written, that gone. So whatever content is there in this, that got copied into this file. So this is one way to transfer the content of one file to another file, or you can do append one file's content to another file with pre-existing data. So that is very useful for our day-to-day professional life. Now, okay, sir, we have gone through the basic, okay, VI editor. We have seen how to just go, how to insert, how to save, how to get out of that file. One last basic thing we have to discuss. I'm giving example. Again, I'm going to test dot. Let me just remove this VI nickel. And here, sir, this particular thing, so many blank. If I'm going to give normal delete, it is not working. How we are going to delete? Or, sir, I want to just delete this first character only. First character only, how to delete this thing. Or maybe specific position, this special character, how to delete it. So we have to go to that location, okay, and you have to put X, 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 like that. Okay, it will. Now, if you don't want to just go, just give skip button and you can continue in this. But sir, this things I want to just delete. Just give DD. Okay, so DD, the moment you will click DD means it will delete the entire line. How? See, I did DD. But if what will happen if it is 100 line blank? 100 blank line is there, or whatever content is there, 100 lines. Out of that 100 line, you want to delete 10 line out of 100 line. You want to delete 90 line out of that 1000 line. How to delete? So only delete DD. If you want to delete 4 or 5 line, first giving DD command, before DD, you put the number. What number? Suppose I'm giving 7. So I just press 7 button and DD. That means it will delete 7 line. No, sir, it should be 5 only. How to just revert it back? Skip. Skip, then give 5 and DD. See, it's gone. So whatever these command we are doing, it's a matter of practice only. First, definitely it will take some time. First, whatever is there, definitely it is going to take time. But once you do practice, it is going to be very easy cake for you all. But for the basic idea, this is the way normally we used to work in the VI editor. Now, how to exit it, we all know. W. Now, the next very, very important thing, just like I want to change the name of this file. Whatever file is there, I want to give after the file underscore temp. Whatever file name is there, I want to just rename it with temp. Okay, so how to do that? Maybe whatever file is there, I want to make a duplicate copy of it. Just like Control C, Control V we used to do one file, Control C, Control V, the same copy will be there. How to do that thing here? So for everything there is a command. What command? See, first I'm showing you the copy. So CP, old file name to new file name. Simple. So Nikhil is the old file name. You want to give new file name. That new file name, whatever is there, I'm giving Nikhil temp underscore TMP. I'm giving any name you can give. It's a copy. Duplicate. See, Nikhil is there. Nikhil is there. Whatever we are doing in Windows by just drag and drop, right click, like same thing we have to do here with command, no other way. Sir, I want to, this is, you have shown us copy. I want to just change the name of this file to Nikhil temp 1. Nikhil temp is there. I want to make it temp 1. Nikhil temp 1. How to do this? So for that, MV means move. Okay. Old file name to new file name. What is the old file name? Suppose Nikhil underscore temp. What is the new file name? Nikhil underscore temp 1. To start with, definitely it will take some time to just figure out, okay, typing wrong, this, that, how it is, you are typing one alphabet and coming entire file. Type 1, hit tab button, whatever related that name will come. That way we don't need to just type everything, each and every character. So old file name to new file name, it's a rename. See? This thing are getting this way. So we have learned how to just make a duplicate copy. Just we have learned the basic how to just rename one file. What else basic stuff we normally supposed to know for our day-to-day activity. So you want all these files, whatever you have created, all these files is to moved from this location to new folder or new directory. How to do that part? Again, I'm repeating. How to move whatever selected files are there in the current directory. I want to move it to newly created directory. How to do that? Again, if the same thing, if I'll ask you in Windows, you select it, drag and put it somewhere, or X, Control X, create new folder, P, Control P, done. Same thing here, what to do? We have to have the folder or directory. So how to create folder directory, we have learned mkdir, file name. What file name? What directory name you want to give? Suppose you're giving, this is the directory you have created, see? Question is, all files should be moved to this, or should be copied to newly created folder as a backup. Same thing, everything will be just only the content, whatever is there right now, that will, we want to just transfer it into created directory. Actually, network is fluctuating, that's what. So keep, okay. So how to do that move part? So definitely it's a CP, copy command. Copy what? copy what? So you can give a star dot star, everything, copy everything you want to move it. Or maybe little bit, I'm giving, okay, let me do one thing, though it is fluctuating a little bit. So I'm starting my local one Linux server. Okay, so the same thing, everything, there is no difference command wise. So give me 1 minute. Okay, so let me start that server. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'm just stopping sharing. Give me 1 minute. Let me start it so we can save some time at least. It will take a minute. And starting, give me 1 minute. It's already up 70%, 30 more percentage to go. Okay, let me share the screen so you all will be able to see it, what is going on. So this is the server, basically what I have in my own machine. See. See, only the difference, main difference here will be black and white screen. Otherwise, whatever command, everything will work, whatever we have worked. Okay, same command, everything, the same environment, same top command. Same VI. So what I'm doing, I'm just creating few file because the file was there on that server. So let me, one already directory is there. I'm going to that directory. So this file is there. Okay. So in this directory, nothing is there. What I'm going real quick, maybe 3-4 file I'm going to create. Okay, just by giving touch. Question is, at one go, how to create 2 or 20 or maybe 30 blank file at one go. So far, what we have learned, how to create one file, blank file. See, At one go, you can create 3 files or maybe 30 files. You just give name separated by space. Let me create a few more. At one go, you want to create many folder, maybe 2 folder, maybe 3 folder. Maybe I'm giving F1, F2, means folder 1, folder 2. You can give any proper name. See, at one go, 2 folder. How to know whether it's a folder or what? See, first thing is what? D. All these file, how to say it's file? See, very first alphabet is what? It's a hyphen, means blank. So now coming back to the point. What I want, all the files we want to transfer to F1 folder. How to do that part? Okay. So first I'm showing you copy. Same command will be there, syntax will be there. So it's a CP star, or maybe suppose you want to transfer. Yeah, let it be star everything. To where? To the folder. Which folder? F1 or F2? Suppose F1. So if you'll go to F1, see, whichever files we had it, everything came to this. What is the directory? See, maybe let me increase. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so in this, it came all the file, and as well as these files are there in this location also. Now, I want to, first we have learned how to just copy to other folder. Now, I want to move entire file to another folder. So that another folder is this, F2. How to do? MV. Just simple, MV. If everything, give everything star. If you want to give any one specific file you want to transfer, just give that file name. If you want the file which starts with maybe, suppose, T, any file starts with T that you want to transfer, T star, space, where you want to transfer, F2 folder. Now you will be getting less. See, T2, okay, 2 and 3, it's gone. See. So this is again one of the very basic. You might be thinking, sir, so many options. Yeah, maybe whatever you have learned. That's it. Whatever all is, this is covering around 60%, 65%. If I'll add whatever related to that, that's it. So if we're able to understand the concept, whatever option comes. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, so in this, I want right now, whatever is there, all files right now, I want to delete it. All the files I want to delete. RM. Star. What it will do, see, all the files got deleted, but directory remains. All the files got deleted. So how to? But sir, I want to delete file and directory, everything at one go. Though the command is very destructive, we never entertain to just use it in a real life environment. Never ever. But if at all you want to do, or your boss asks you to do, how to do? Okay, so let me just create a little few files. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right now you are having files and folder both. So two ways are there. One way is to rmdir and just delete it. Or rm-f. F means forcefully. Stop. Hit enter. Whatever there in the folder, within folder, another maybe folder we have created, or everything will be just FR. Okay, FR. Everything will be cleaned up. Nothing will be there. See. Again, what all are the options available in this RM? We have learned how to check. Then whichever command, RM or whichever, you'll be getting all the options here. You'll be able to just know. Just like I give F, so it's there, see. Likewise, many options are there. Many options. I have used R, see, R is also there. Along with that, many. See, many, so many. You want to how to just exit from it, control this thing. Okay, so this is the very basic day-to-day, whatever command we are supposed to know. Okay, that these are the stuff. Now, you can say, just like in Windows, we are having different file permission. Different permission, just like we want to give this folder can be accessed by somebody else. So there is read or write or those. So here in the file, what type of permission you are going to give, so other person will also able to access it. But sir, why my file will be accessed by other? So almost all of us nowadays is using Google Drive. If you want to, your own file, want to share with your friend, so there are different level of sharing is there. What different level? Maybe you want your friend to just read that file, or you want your friend to write your file. You want to just, so different level of permission is there, and based on, or you want to give full access. That means read, write, whatever he wants to do, he can do it. So why we are just doing that? For ease of communication, transfers, knowledge sharing, all those kind of things. Maybe office document sharing and all those kind of things. Same thing here, one file, whatever I have created here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any one file, you want that can be used by other user in the same server, same machine. Just like in Windows also, we are having administrator user, then XYZ user, your own. So 2, 3 account normally we are having. So if you want one folder can be accessible by another user also, you have to just do the permission, proper permission, give the proper permission. Then only other will also able to access. Otherwise, it will not. So that kind of that type of activity, how we will able to perform in this Linux or any Unix flavor system. So I'll give, we have around 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to give you just introduction today, because if I'll cover entire thing, it will go on top of your head. So I don't want you guys to just to start with confused, because these are the basic thing we all need it for the advanced part. So if we're not clear with these basic things, you all will not enjoy it. Okay, so what the whole aim for these session, at least you guys have whichever 0 to some plus you have to go. And for that, ultimately what topic I'm referring here, if any file is there, file or folder is there, how to protect this, or how to share this file, the same system, into different user with different user. So each and every file here in this Linux or Unix flavor system is having different category, different group. So group or all those, I'm not using too much technical term. Simply, it's a different category of permissions are there. And different category, to deal with a different category of permission, we are having different set of character. Through that, we will able to control that permission stuff here. So again, long story short, one file is there. Who will able to access it? How you are going to control? And that thing, we are going to just have introduction now. And to understand that, take any line of it. Or I'm taking 2 lines, this line, okay, and just simply copying and pasting in a copy, and we are going to just, and understanding this is one of the, you can say, to start with, it is, you are going to get little confusion, but this is must known to all of us, must known thing. Just to give you the idea which you all are knowing, we all know what is this. Let me just increase the font a little bit, so it might help you guys too. Okay. So first thing is file or folder. How we will discuss is file or folder. If you go to first, it is a folder. If this is the thing very first. So ultimately, we are going to focus right now. If you will count how many number of that character is there. So you will able to get it 1, 2, 3, total 10 spaces are there, total 10. And that 10 we are going to discuss in detail, and that 10 will control the security of each and every file and folder. And we need to understand this specific character is for what purpose. So I'm just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let me make it just group to give a little bit more clarity. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So this total 10, I am just taking some space and putting here. And this total 10 out of 10, this is 3 and 1. So this is very much clear to all of us. If it is blank file, it is, if it is a directory, it's a D. So that out of 10, 1 is very much clear to us. What about this 1, 2, 3? So let me write it down here. 1, 2, 3. So this is total three category of, or better just let me give G1, G2, group 1. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. G1, G2, G3. Three group. Now, what exactly this one, each and every 3 is representing? It's already, if you guys are just looking here, this 1 set is there, 1 set is there, this 3 set is there. Each and every this set, what I'm referring to, it is represented by something called this read, write, and execute. Sir, I don't know what is execute. Will come. Don't worry. Same here. This is for read, this is for write, and this is for execute. Again, this is again for read, write, execute. If you see this, see read, write. If it is blank, blank means execute is not available. Same read, write, execute. So read is there, write, execute is not there. So what is write, what is execute? I'm coming to that point. Just we are trying to understand. We are just trying to understand here the what is this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Why this is read, write, execute, again read, write, execute, again read, write, execute. There is big meaning behind that. And first we are trying to just dissect it so that we can able to get, okay, something very big, meaningful stuff is sitting here. So until we'll not understand the situation, we'll not able to get the actual meaning of it. Now, what is this G1? What is this G2? So G1, you can just treat the first one, this one is for owner. The second one is for group. The third one is for public. Owner, group, public. But the question is, why we are just this owner, this read, write, execute, we are understanding, okay, read, write, execute means to run the file. Same for Y 3 times. And this is representing what? Either folder or file. Right now, to file. So this particular whatever stuff we are discussing here, read, write, execute, for whom, where it is getting applicable. It is applicable to the file. Just like I was giving example of that Google Doc. So you guys have that file, but that file can be transferred or can be shared in different mode. Same here, this is the file we are referring, but that file can be access or the permission can be transferred into different label, and that different label here we are talking about 3. What I refer here, G1, G2, G3, 3 level of accessibility that file can have. One is definitely owner. Owner means who created it. So that is going for this one, owner. This owner of the file called 8 will able to do what all are the activity on this file. Owner can able to read it. Owner can able to write it. Owner will able to execute it. You have the power, you have the options that you can just deprive or you can just restrict owner to read, write, execute that file also. So this first 3 is, this read, write is applicable to owner. And who is owner of this file? How to know who is the owner? This is the owner. Oracle means what? The Oracle user we have logged in with, right? We all are logged in with what? Username. So the first, this what I've selected, that is basically it's a user. So all the permission user related, how to control, user will able to do what? So that can be that Oracle and owner. I'm referring here this thing. So we can able to give read, write, execute. How to do it? Right now, if you guys are seeing here, read, write is there, execute is not there. But how to put this execute? Right now, not there. Or you want to just remove this read, write permission also. How to do it? That is the main thing we have to do. So I'm not going to finish this right now, but ultimately, this is the aim. And in the next session, I'll finish it. Again, maybe it will take only 5 minutes, but still that 5 minutes again. So again, we'll come next day. We will able to just finish it in maybe 10, 15 minutes only. Okay. So because this is very crucial, very important. And to start with, yes, it is a little confusing. Okay. So that's it for now. You guys can just, I'm giving 5 minutes. Okay. You can just join the Zoom and we will discuss whichever basic queries is there. If no queries there, you just log in and you can just you can stop it, or you can just drop off after maybe